everyone, my name is Mercy, and welcome back to another video where today, it's a little weird because I'm recording this on my phone, so it's it's a little odd doing this, but I wanted to talk about what we can do in the future of this channel. Now, I have a few things planned already, and as you already know, I kind of have COVID. As I mentioned in the last video. The upcoming videos after this, by the way, I don't have COVID, so they're more scheduled, if anything. But I wanted to make more videos on Resident Evil and Silent Hill. Now, that sounds a bit weird, and it is weird, but I wanted to make videos on those things in general and specific, because Silent Hill F is going to release in September 25th of next month. Obviously, September is next month. What am I saying that? But, you know, it's going to release next month. And I am actually planning on pre-ordering it. So it's going to be the one time where I'm going to play a game once it actually releases on this channel, which I think is going to be really, really cool. Because usually I've been just playing games that already exist, you know. But it would be really cool to play a game that is coming out soon in the future. And the same thing with Resident Evil 9. Now, why am I going to make more content for Resident Evil and Silent Hill specifically? Well, the reason why is because Resident Evil 9, I've already played a lot of the Resident Evil games, and I played a lot of the Silent Hill games too. But I thought it'd be really nice to revisit some of those things, and mainly, I guess you could say for Silent Hill, it's only the ones that we can play that are available right now, which is really only Silent Hill 4, Silent Hill Homecoming, which I've never played 4 before, but I have played Homecoming, and there's Silent Hill 2's remake and The Short Message. That being said, Silent Hill 2's remake and The Short Message is probably going to be the only ones that I'm going to be able to play before Silent Hill F. And that is my plan, is that I'll probably replay those games because I wanted to have a different viewpoint from when I first initially played those games. And the reason why is not just because, like, I mean, I remember a lot about those games in general, so it's not really that much of a problem for me. But when it comes down to, like, Silent Hill F and, you know, just the new Silent Hill stuff in general, 2024, when 2024 happened, it was a extremely rough year. I don't really want to get into the roots of it, but it was really, really bad, and it was I consider it the worst year of my life. I think it messed me up so much, and it dealt with medicine, which was supposed to help me for something, but it just kept getting worse. And I eventually stopped taking that medicine. And while I'm not really in the best shape now, still, unfortunately, and I know it's irrelevant to everything else that goes on, I still think it's important to just move on from that and try my best to forget about it, because mentally and physically it was horrible. And especially mentally, because it was just really, really bad. And what eventually ended up happening is, or from what I remember, especially, you know, the weeks that they took place in, especially Silent Hill: The Short Message, they just were not good. But with that being said, those games I want to replay, and although I'm not going to be able to experience them technically for the first time, I kind of want to have a different viewpoint on them, because I didn't like them very much when they first came out. But I'd like to revisit them and see if I like them again. If I don't like them, I mean, there you go. But, you know, still. But hopefully I end up appreciating them. I'm not really sure. As for Resident Evil, what I really wanted to do is, I don't know if you've seen online, there's a dude named Penguin Zero. I don't really watch him so much, but he does live streams occasionally, and I came across one of those things, and I noticed that he was playing through every single Resident Evil game before Resident Evil 9, I believe. And I'm not going to be able to do that, because there's, like, so much emulation and all that stuff, but I do really want to play or replay the Resident Evil games before Resident Evil 9 comes out. And more specifically, I want to play through 1 through 9, or 1 through 8, I should say. Yeah, I'm going to skip 0, and I'm sorry, I'm also probably going to skip Code Veronica, and I'm probably going to go only to the remakes. But eventually, I think I'll definitely go back and replay the other ones. Maybe. But that's the only things I'm going to actually replay. I know I recently went back and played BioShock, and then there's Dead Space. You know, I replayed a little bit of those games. Now, am I going to continue those games and finish them? I don't know, but like those are just like one-time occasions where it's like, hey, I'm going back to these games, you know. Am I going to go back to those games, though? I don't know. I apologize if if I'm using my phone's camera and the volume is going to be kind of really weird. The whole entire reason as for that is because my computer right now is actually installing Silent Hill 2's remake, so this will be uploaded in the future. But with that being said, again, I appreciate all the support. I really, really do appreciate it a lot. It is great. I apologize, this is a long video. I really don't need to be making these long videos, and it's not like we have like a huge thing going on anyway, but I like updating this stuff because, to be honest with you, it's really fun, very happy. There's a lot of shit going down in my life right now. It's like, it's somewhat good, somewhat bad. Not the best news, honestly, but this channel makes me a little bit happier. So I really appreciate, you know, doing this stuff. With that being said, though, if you guys enjoy the content, thank you guys so much once again, and I really do appreciate it. I'll try to do other newer things as well, and try to do or continue more with Minecraft and all that stuff in the meantime. But I just really want to go back into Silent Hill, Resident Evil, whatever it might be, you know, because Resident Evil 9 is going to come out in February. I think we can get through all 8 games in between then. And same with Silent Hill F Week. I think we can do Silent Hill 2's remake, and maybe we can do the short message in there as well. I think that would be really, really fun. As well as maybe we can play Silent Hill 4 later on. I mean, I did play a little bit of that game, by the way. I did play a little bit of that game, but I've never finished it fully. Also, I think I've already established this before, and I want to establish this right now. And yeah, I do have those weird thumbnails and all that stuff, and I do put effort into my videos, don't get me wrong. But I also want this channel to be more of like a close channel thing, to where it's like I'm not moving towards like great lengths or anything. Yeah, sure, do I want to build up subscribers and all? Yeah, but it's not like I'm going to get up to like, I doubt I'm ever going to get up to like 10,000 or anything like that, right? Like it's something that I just want to like, it's my happy place, right? And I think, and I love the idea of having people, you know, come by, watch something, you know, of mine, because, you know, you know, at the end, it's gonna sound cringe, but at the end of the day, I do want people to come out of some of my videos happy, at least, you know, and or try to find some kind of enjoyment out of them, you know, because you know, dark times are every day, everywhere. Maybe not everywhere, but it's been there for years. You know, there's always going to be dark times in our life, and you know, time periods as well. And whether or not my videos make any type of happy or some kind of feeling, I doubt it. But you know, it makes myself feel a little bit happier that, you know, like I just want to say real quick that I really do appreciate it so much when I get a comment or something, right? It could be the simplest comment, but like when I see something like that, and no, that doesn't mean you have to comment all the time. You don't have to comment all the time or anything like that. It doesn't really matter so much. But when I do see that stuff, I get really excited, and it really does make my day, because that usually never happens, you know, when it comes to stuff. In the past, I've never made content like this, and when I did in the past, no one would say anything, you know. But like the one time, I mean, finally, like, you know, every once in a while you get that stuff, and it's like, man, that I really appreciate that, right? Like that makes my day. That absolutely makes my day. And yeah, I love it. I love it so much. I appreciate it. Oh god, it's like 10 minutes now. But okay, anyway, if you guys enjoyed the videos, thank you guys so much. This is probably going to be I'm gonna hope this is my last video where I'm recording myself by myself for a while now, at least, because I don't need to be doing this almost. When was the last time I did this? I don't know. But well, anyway, with that being said, again, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it, the world. And yeah, I'll hope I can improve on certain things. Also, okay, hold on. Also, by the way, I do wanna get new equipment in terms of like camera and voice thing. Because I think the voice thing is kind of a not a problem right now. It's just kind of sounds weird. And this sounds weird too, don't get me wrong, but it's kind of broken. I'm not going to lie. It is kind of broken. You might not notice or see it in the actual videos, but it is actually a little bit broken. It's been like that for like 5 months now, and I have a new mic and everything, but it's too complicated. It's actually too complicated for me to figure out. And same with the camera and everything. I gotta figure all that shit out for like PlayStation 5 and whatever, man. Yeah, I'm excited for Silent Hill 2's remake again, and the Resident Evil series, 1 through 8, baby. I love those games to death, and I can't wait to experience them once again. With that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!